you should be exercising regularly. You should make exercise a regular part of your life. It should be a priority. The amount of people I come across who tell me they're depressed, the first thing I ask them is, do you work out? If they tell me no, I say, why the fuck do you think you're depressed? You don't even exercise. People think it's just about looking good when it comes to working out. It's not. It's about getting your mind right, keeping your mental health in check. It's one of the biggest stress relievers ever, just to get in the gym, to push that weight, to go on a run. Just get your body moving. That's how you get your mind moving. How the fuck are you going to get your mind moving correctly if you ain't even getting your body moving? You have to be exercising regularly. I'm a big believer in, if you're not exercising, you're not living life to full capacity. You're not living it to the fullest. You're just not. We're meant to move. That's what our bodies are meant to do. We're meant to move. We're meant to get the blood flowing. We're meant to keep the blood pumping, to get your mind right. How the fuck are you not even attempting to exercise? How are you not even attempting to work out? You're just not setting a good example. Like, we should be moving our bodies constantly throughout our whole life to get our minds moving. And people are like, oh, I'm too tired to work out. I ain't got time to work out. Fucking liar. Yes, you do. You make time for whatever you want to make your time for. You just don't want to put your time into working out. If you don't exercise, you're lazy. Lazy, lazy. I don't care what job you have. I don't care how busy you are throughout your day. I don't care if you work 12-hour days. Do you know why? Because there are people who are way more busy than you and they get this shit done. There are people who have more kids than you, who are in worse positions than you, and they still exercise. They don't fucking complain. There's people who have missing limbs. There are people who have disabilities and they're fucking working out in better shape than you. Do you know how embarrassing that is for you if you're not even attempting to work out? You must make it a priority in your life. You must make it one, because you're not going to live life to the full capacity if you're not fucking working out. And then you want to eat correctly and ask yourself, why ain't you working out? Do you want to be in shape? Of course you fucking do. Everyone wants to be in great shape. And if you deny that, then you're lying. Everyone wants to be in good shape. Everyone who's overweight wants to lose weight. Everyone who's skinny wants to gain muscle. You want to do it, don't lie to yourself. Everybody does. But why ain't you doing it? Because you have these bad habits that are stopping you from doing it. You're drinking. Stop fucking drinking then. You can't be getting high every day and expect to be consistent with your workouts. It's not going to work. You have to drop the drugs. You have to drop the drink. You have to drop the gambling. You have to drop these bad habits. Forget about parties. All of that shit's bullshit. Does that get you anywhere? Think about it. Does partying actually get you to where you need to be? No. So stop fucking doing it. If you're not happy with your life, it's all on you. You're the reason why you're not happy with it. No one put you in the position where you are right now. But you can change it all right now. You can just change everything in a split second. Just drop the bullshit and get on the grind. Like, people are scared of the word diet. As soon as they hear diet, they're like, no, fuck that. That's too hard. People are scared of that shit. Like, diet doesn't mean you have to starve yourself. Like, you can eat what you want still on a diet, as long as you stick to the routine, as long as you stick to what you're meant to eat. You can still eat what you want. You can still squeeze certain foods you love in there. But people just get scared of the word diet. They're like, oh my God, fucking diet, I can't do that. Like, what kind of mindset do you have to think you can't even fucking diet where there's millions of people doing it? There's millions of people who can help you and tell you what to do. Just ask one of them. Just get a trainer. Hire a trainer. That's what you should be doing. And the amount of people I come across who have told me for years and years they're trying to lose weight, and I tell them, hire a trainer. Get somebody to fucking help you. And then they're like, nah, I'm just going to do it myself. You can't do it by yourself. You've been trying for 10 years to lose weight. You've been trying for 10 years to gain muscle. And you still ain't fucking done it. You can't do it by yourself. You have to get help. That's what you need to do. Everyone gets help. Everybody learns from somebody. That's just facts. No one does it all completely by themselves. The people who think they can do it by themselves, they never get nowhere because you need help. If you're looking on YouTube how to do it, that means you're getting help from somebody on YouTube. Like, you can get help everywhere these days. There's no excuse not to accomplish things in life. Like, there's help everywhere. Information is everywhere on the internet. Like, people think the internet's bad. It's not bad. The internet's a great thing. It's what you're looking at on the internet. It's what you're looking at. If you go and see my explore page on my Instagram, it's none of this bullshit. You ain't seeing no bullshit. You're seeing a bunch of things that fucking help me, a bunch of things that I can learn from. Like, when I see people's explore pages on Instagram, I'm like, look at this fucking idiot. That's why he's depressed. Look what he's watching. Just bare chick shaking ass and bare man with money. And they ain't got none of that. So, of course, you're going to be depressed because you're watching that constantly and you ain't got it. I don't see all that bullshit. I only see shit that I can learn from. Like, ain't you sick of not sticking to your routine every day? Ain't you sick of falling off your routine? Ain't you sick of not sticking to your word? Ain't you sick of that shit? How many years have you been doing it? How many years have you been telling yourself you're gonna get in the gym and stay consistent? Most people can't even stay consistent for a fucking week. For 1 week, they can't stay consistent. For 1 week. When you hit 1 week, go 2 weeks, go 1 month. And people say it's too hard. Of course it's gonna be hard in the first fucking week. Of course it's gonna be hard in the first month. But it gets easier as you go along. You just get used to it. It becomes your lifestyle. It becomes who you are. And people want to complain after a fucking week, you little bitch. I used to do that. And I know that makes you a bitch because I used to be a bitch like that. What I've done, I know. I've done it. So I know it makes you a bitch. And you don't want to be like that. You don't want to be living like that. You don't want to be living in the same loop for years and years, just stuck in the same fucking cycle, going absolutely nowhere. When you're 21, then you're 25, you still doing the same shit. Then you turn 28. Before you know it, you're fucking 33 and you're still doing the same shit when you was 21. That's pathetic. You should be upgrading your life every year. You should be leveling up every fucking year. Every day, matter of fact. Fuck every year. Every single day, you should be leveling up. And the way you level up is you stick to your word. You don't fall back into these bad habits. No matter how hard it gets, that's the hardest part. Staying away from the bad habits. That's the hardest part. That's very hard. I get temptations still all the fucking time to go and get drunk and high and fuck shit up. I always get them temptations. But that will make me weak if I fall into them. If I fall back into these bad habits. So I don't fall back into them. I just say, nah, fuck that. I put my foot down and say no because I know where it's going to end up. I know where it's going to take me. I will ruin everything I've been doing. I'll ruin everything. One drink can ruin everything. And not because it's going to make me do something crazy. It's because mentally it will put me down so much. I will lose all my motivation. It will all go out the window. I'm going against my word. That's going against my morals. So I make sure I don't slip up. And I know I can slip up anytime, any day. People who slip up, they actually believe they're never going to slip up. So they let their guard down. I know I can slip up anytime, any day I can slip up. So my guard's always up. No, you can get got anytime. People who slip up are the people who say, oh, I've got this in the bag now. I'm never going to slip up again. I know what I'm doing now. It's never going to happen again. That's when you get got. But if you know it can get you anytime, you're a fucking human like everybody else. We all make mistakes. We all fall back into bad habits easily. But if you have your guard up, it's going to be way harder for you to fall back into them bad habits if you keep your guard up. Keep it high. Stay on point all the time. What do they say before fights? Protect yourself at all times. Protect your mentality at all times. Always protect yourself because shit's going to get you. It's not even other people, it's things. They're going to get you and they're going to drag you down and then you're back at square one again. Think about it. If you stop smoking for 6 weeks and then you smoke again, you're back at square one again because everything you've built, everything you was trying to stay away from, whether it's smoking, drinking, drugs, gambling, the second you do it again, you're back at square one again because you quit. You said you want to quit forever and then you done it again. That's it. You have to start again. You have to start again. Back at square one again. And that's a shit feeling. No one wants to be back at square one. Constantly, that's what people do. Go back at square one over and over and over again. What's the fucking point in that? You done all of that work. You put in all of that work just to go back to square one. Fuck that. I ain't going back to square one. I'm never going back to square one. That's not happening. I put my foot down and say, fuck that. That is not happening. So You have to realize you can get got at any time. Just keep your guard up. Keep your guard up throughout life, because the pain that comes with it, the pain that comes with that shit, man. You don't want to be going through this shit all the time, again and again and again. You know how much pain it causes you. Then you take that negativity, you keep that negativity inside you, and people can see it in you. People can see this guy's down, this guy's depressed, this guy's, you lose confidence. People can see how insecure you are. They can fucking see it in you. Energy is real. People can fucking sense your energy. People can sense how insecure you are. People can sense how not confident you are when you're around them. They can just see by you making eye contact, by the way you speak. They can just fucking see it. Everyone's got insecurities, but some people's are just way worse than others. Some people's insecurities show way stronger than others. And we want to attack the reasons what are making us insecure. We want to attack the root to why we're insecure. That's what we're doing. And I know what was making me insecure: the drink, the drugs, the bullshit food, just simply not sticking to my word. Just simple things like that. Things I know I should be doing and not getting them done. We want to eliminate the bullshit in our lives. We want to get rid of all of the negativity in our lives, all of our negative habits. That's all we can control. Forget the negative people. Like, negative people don't phase me. I just focus on my own negative habits. People out here saying, I don't care about other people, but you care about having negative people around you, so you do care about other people. That's what you're thinking about. You're not even thinking about your own habits. Get your own habits in check. Focus on your own fucking habits. And once you eliminate them, you'll be able to do what you need to fucking do in your life. Like I always say, focus heavily on eliminating the bad habits from your life, because they're stopping you from achieving your goals. You don't want to be going through making these same mistakes over and over again throughout your whole life. If you need help with anything, message me. You can talk to me. Just message me on Instagram and I can help you. I can talk to you, because I've had a lot of these same bad habits a lot of people have had. So just talk to me if you need help. Reach out to me.